Today, we're going to be taking a step back from roller coasters and talk about what I think the key problem to Disney and Universal's marketing strategy is. Let's take a look at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and then Harry Potter Diagon Alley. These are the two most recent major themed lands to come to their biggest parks. These two lands have one major thing in common. They are effectively giant malls designed to make as much money as possible once you are inside of the land. And the more cash poured into lightsabers and wands, the better your experience is. Sure, you can just market the land as a movie set with one cool ride, but is it really? I mean, consider my experience at Galaxy's Edge. I think I had a better experience than average because not only did I get to, one, visit the land, which is a privilege in of itself, ride the major ride, but I also got to visit the cantina, built a droid, and bought merchandise. These three things, I think, enhanced my experience, but was it worth the price? Absolutely not. Sure, amusement parks are notorious for being overpriced, but at this point, it's just blatantly ridiculous. Like, it's not even close to what a normal park would charge you for a t-shirt or for building a droid. I mean, building a droid, buying merchandise, and then going to the cantina overall was just down $500. It's insanity. It's a ridiculous price. And the fact that you have to spend this much once inside of a land is kind of ridiculous, especially when there's only one ride there. And you won't find this problem in Six Flags or Cedar Fair. Once you pay admission, all you really need is some overpriced food, and even that can be, combated. But besides that, once you're in, the experience is the same for everybody. Sure, you can buy a Fastlane Plus, but that doesn't destroy experiences for others, and, that it's just a side thing. It just gives you more ride time. It doesn't make your experience 3 times better, and it just gives you more to do. This is the very reason that I think Galaxy's Edge doesn't really appeal, at least in monetary devices, to the real Star Wars fans. Because you know what? The real Star Wars fans are just, putting out YouTube videos and social media stuff about the comics and the Clone Wars series and all the really obscure movies and stuff. Not about the just building a droid and building the lightsabers. Because, if you look at the lore, Galaxy's Edge is modern, and it will not appeal to the real fans. The real fans don't care about Galaxy's Edge. Galaxy's Edge appeals to the huge families, and who will go the maximum length to make their experience as, quote, magical as possible. But really, the only magical thing that's happening around here is the amount of money the corporations are making. The worst part about this is if you look at it through a timeline. I think we really started seeing this problem with the first major Harry Potter land, which opened in Orlando 2010. You have one major ride, a family ride, and then a thrill ride. You have the 3 tiers: family, thrill, somewhat in the middle, and then of course a bunch of shops. Cut to 2012 when Cars Lands opened in California's Adventure. You have one family ride, but it's also a little bit thrill, so they merged those two together, and then 2 small family rides, low-budget family rides. Okay, fine, I totally see that, that works, it's more of a family area. But wait, there's also a restaurant, and then 30 food stands. Oh, didn't mention the 4 shops. So that's fine, more of a family area, fine. I'm okay with sacrificing one thrill ride, that's all cool. Now we have Galaxy's Edge and Diagon Alley. Instead of making one ride for each audience, so one family, one thrill, one hybrid, we have one big ride, fusing the 3 together to make an ultimate family experience so that everyone is happy, except not everyone is happy. Sure, the Smuggler's Run ride is really cool and all, but it's nowhere near as thrilling as it could and really honestly should be. Sure, a new ride's opening within a few months, but that's going to be at the same level of thrills. So what am I going to do as someone who likes thrills and loves Star Wars? Well, I'm going to go ride Smuggler's Run 3 or 4 times to get all the different rolls, and then I'm just going to go buy stuff for an hour or so. I don't want to buy stuff for an hour or so. I want more stuff to do. And Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and Diagon Alley don't supply that unless you pull out your wallet and just start getting purposely robbed. So, let's give some examples. Building a droid. Hey, that's, $100. I could just go watch someone build a droid, but that's not nearly as cool as building one. Or I could go, build a lightsaber, but now what am I going to do? I'm going to hog around this giant lightsaber all day? And now all 3 kids in my family want one. Now I'm down $400. That's great. So I feel like Disney and Universal have started to sacrifice the rides, and they're pouring all of their investment into a plan that makes the maximum amount of money through buying stuff. Sure, it might work now, but eventually we'll get to a point where all rides and thrill will be sacrificed, and themed amusement areas will become malls just themed to your favorite movies and franchises. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you all next time.